Are you not seeing the progress you deserve with your riding? Or are you riding every week and you don't seem to be getting ahead and still no breakthroughs? Have you ever thought to yourself, what am I doing wrong? If you're frustrated with your own riding, stay tuned. I've got some insights for you that's going to help change that. If you're tired of feeling stuck, you might be missing some key elements that could make a huge difference in your riding. In this video, I'm going to share with you some hidden secrets that even experienced riders and coaches often overlook, and these will help you take your riding to the next level. Make sure you stay tuned because I've got some exercises that you can use in your next riding session to help improve your riding today. I'm going to do a position review on a video and some pictures that someone sent in to me. So let's get started. If you'd like to have your own position review done, send me an email and a couple of photos to thistleridge@hotmail.com. If you'd like to follow along, there's a link in the description below that you can download your own position checklist. People have been sending me in pictures and videos of their riding so that they can get and uncover the secret sauce that's going to help them improve in their next riding session. Let's take a look at the first picture. This is a picture going over a schooling fence. It looks awesome, doesn't it? This is a lovely photo. There's things that I really like about this image and things that we can help change. First of all, let's go over some of the things that we do like. I'd like to start here at the horse's mouth. Like that she's got her hands on the horse's neck and got a good connection. We'd like to maybe see a little bit of a looser rein here so that the horse can balance himself over top of the jump. We'd like to have a little bit more of a release right here so that the horse can bascule and use himself over top of the jump. You can see that there's a little tug on his mouth. He's got his mouth open a little bit. Here's another thing that I really like about this rider is that she's looking up. It's really important to look up when you're riding. If you're not looking up when you're riding, how does your horse know where you're going? The other thing I really like about this rider is that she's got a lovely flat back. So often you see riders and they have their back is rounded, or even the opposite way, they're hollowed. This rider has a lovely flat back, and I like to see that when you're going over your jumps. Now let's look at some things we'd like to improve about this rider. The first thing that I always go to when you're looking for improvement is the rider's lower leg. Unfortunately, with this picture here, the rider's lower leg is somewhat obstructed by the jump standard. You can see her toes are sticking right out. This means that she's rotated her foot and her back of her leg is in touch with the horse rather than the inside part of her leg in touch with her horse. And again, we'd like to have this rider with her seat over the middle of the saddle more. If you have her shoulders here, straight line to her hip, to her knee, to her foot, it'll keep her in balance. Then her hand can come down here with her hands here on the neck. And then we allow with the horse more of a release so that the rein is a little bit looped and the horse can bascule a little bit better over top of the jump. This rider is standing up in her stirrups and pinching and pivoting on her knee with her seat over the pommel, approaching the pommel or almost over top of the pommel of the jump, pommel of the saddle, and with her weight onto the horse's shoulders. And it doesn't make any sense if you're jumping to have the weight on the horse's shoulders because that's the first thing that's coming off the ground. So keeping your weight down into your heels with your calf against the horse's side rather than your back of your leg against the horse's side. I can tell that she's pinching with her knee because her leg is swung back and her body's swung forward. Here's a rule of thumb when you're riding. Try to be able to fit your riding helmet in between you and your horse's neck. If you cannot fit your riding helmet in there, that means you're getting too close. This rider's approaching, getting too close to the horse's neck. This rider's also sent in a video, so let's take a look at that. And when you watch this, you can see right here, I'm going to stop it. And you can see right here that the rider has twisted her foot, and her foot is at 90 degrees to the horse. It's parallel with the jump rail. And if I scrub it back and forth, which is really fun to do, there you can really see her foot. There's one stride, and then the horse takes off there. And you can see her leg twisting with her toe pointing outwards. And at the maximum part of the jump, she's laying down on the horse's neck. So I've taken a picture off of that video. It's kind of grainy, can't see it very well, but you can certainly see what's happening with her foot in the stirrup here. You can see that her foot is at 90 degrees to the horse, parallel to this pole. More importantly now, what can we do about it? What can we do to prevent this? And you don't want your foot to be swinging out like that, because it's not. You want your foot to be staying still when you're riding with the weight coming down. When your lower leg swings out like that, there's too much movement. And if you had spurs on, you dig your horse in the sides with the spurs, right? So you want to make sure that your leg is still and quiet against the horse's side. How are we going to stop that? One of the greatest exercises to ride without stirrups. Riding without stirrups is a great way to develop a secure leg. But often what happens when you do ride without stirrups is that you pinch even more because you're worried about coming off. So I think the best exercise to do is ride in your 2-point position over poles on the ground, and on the flat. Get in your 2-point position, standing up in your stirrups with the weight down in your heels, and try some balancing exercises. Put your hands out like you're an airplane. Put your hands on your shoulders. Put your hands above your head. All this in 2-point position, and you will find that you really have to balance. You cannot pinch with your knees. You have to let the weight come down into your feet, and this will help prevent you from gripping with those knees and turning the toes out. You want to have an even grip along the whole horse with your inside of your leg, not with the back of your leg. My name is Laura at Kelland-May. Thank you so much for watching. If you got a little bit of information from this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you share it with somebody. They would like to have this information too. If you have any questions, send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. Thanks now. Bye.